Hello, everybody. Hi. How are you? Good to see you guys. Hey. How's everybody doing? Well, everybody's being so nice and quiet. It's shocking. I've never sat this still. When I was in second grade? Second grade? Well, it's great to see. I wanted to come by because it is the holiday season, and my girls are getting older now, so they don't always let me read to them. So I wanted to borrow you guys and read to you, and I also wanted to leave a present. So I wrote this book to my daughters called Of Thee I Sing, and I've signed a copy that I will leave in the library. And so I'm going to just go through a couple pages of this, and then, since it is the Christmas season, I thought we would read the night before Christmas. What do you think? Is that a good plan? That's a good. Do you have that book? You don't mind me reading it, though, to you, do you? Oh, you have this one, too. Nice. Well, now, first of all, on the cover here, this is a picture of Malia, Sasha, and Bo. Do you guys know Bo, our dog? Okay. You know where Bo is from? Bo's a Portuguese water dog. Did you know that? Do you have a dog? No? Well, I tell you what, he is just a wonderful dog. So this book is actually not about me. It's not about Bo, although he makes a guest appearance. But it's really about how so many of you are doing so many great things, learning so much here in school. And whenever I talk to young people, you guys really inspire me. You get me excited because I think you guys are going to do great things when you grow up. And I feel the same way about my daughters. So I wrote this book to my daughters, and it starts off by saying, "Have I told you lately how wonderful you are? How the sound of your feet running from afar brings dancing rhythms to my day. How you laugh and sunshine spills into the room." So I was writing a letter to them about how wonderful they are, but it made me think about all the other wonderful people who are like them. So this, for example, has anybody ever heard of Albert Einstein? Who is Albert Einstein? Who knows? Well, he was one of the smartest men ever. And so I said, so I'm writing to my daughters and I say, "Have I told you that you are smart?" And I wanted to use as an example, who else was smart? And I used Albert Einstein as an example, and I said, to my daughters, I said, you braid great ideas with imagination. A man named Albert Einstein turned pictures in his mind into giant advances in science, changing the world with energy and light. So that's a picture of Albert Einstein. So, anybody heard of Jackie Robinson? Who was Jackie Robinson? He was a famous baseball player. When Jackie Robinson was a young man, you didn't have African Americans. Black people weren't allowed to play baseball in the major leagues. And he was the first African American to play in Major League Baseball. So I said, "Have I told you that you are brave?" This is what I'm saying to my daughters. And I talk about Jackie Robinson. I say, "A man named Jackie Robinson played baseball and showed us all how to turn fear to respect and respect into love. He swung his bat with the grace and strength of a lion and gave brave dreams to other dreamers." When he started playing baseball, a lot of people didn't want black people to play baseball, and so they were being mean to him and booing him and throwing things at him. But he was so brave that he was willing to go ahead and play anyway. And he became this beloved figure, really popular baseball player. And that's why now, when you look at baseball, there are people of all different races who are able to play baseball. Does that make sense? All right. So I've got a bunch of other people in here, but I'm going to go down to the end. I'm going to talk about somebody I think everybody knows. Everybody know who Abraham Lincoln is? Yes. What was one of the most important things Abraham Lincoln did? Yeah, go ahead. Of the Civil War? Yeah, so Abraham Lincoln was the president when the Civil War happened. And what else? He helped to end slavery in the United States. So I talk about, have I told you that you're part of a family? A man named Abraham Lincoln knew that all America should work together. He kept our nation one and promised freedom to enslaved sisters and brothers. This man of the people, simple and plain, asked more of our country, that we behave as kin, that we behave as a family. So he helped to free the slaves. Yeah, I heard those people up there. They go everywhere. They follow me everywhere. So I'm going to leave this book with you guys, and you guys can take a look at it, and you can read about all these other different people who are brave and imaginative and creative and smart, just like you guys are. And I hope you enjoy it. I'm going to leave it in the library. Okay? All right. Now, who's ready for some Christmas? All right. So, we are going to read a classic, The Night Before Christmas. And it has very nice pictures, so I'm going to show the pictures as I'm reading. All right? And anybody who wants to, who knows the story, if they want to read along with me, that's fine. 'Twas the night before Christmas, when all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. Looks like Washington, D.C. right now, right? We've got snow on the ground, the way it's supposed to look during Christmas. And I'm surprised you guys are in school, because a lot of times in Washington, people don't go to school when there's even an inch of snow. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in hopes that St. Nicholas soon would be. Who's hung up stockings already? Oh, you guys are getting your stockings going? All right, nice. The children were nestled all snug in their beds, while visions of sugar plums danced in their heads. And Mama, in her kerchief, and I in my cap, had just settled down for a long winter's nap. When out on the lawn there rose such a clatter, I sprang from my bed to see what was the Away to the window I flew like a flash, tore open the shutters and threw up the sash. The moon on the breast of the new-fallen snow gave a luster of midday to objects below. When what to my wondering eyes should appear but a miniature sleigh and 8 tiny reindeer, with a little old driver so lively and quick, I knew in a moment it must be it's St. Nick, also known, a.k.a. Santa Claus. More rapid than eagles, his coursers they came, and he whistled and shouted and called them by name. Now Dasher, now Dancer, now Prancer and Vixen, on Comet, on Cupid, on Donder and Blixen. Look at them. Those are some beautiful reindeer. I want to make sure you guys all get a chance to see. Whoa. To the top of the porch, to the top of the wall. Now dash away, dash away, dash away. As dry leaves before the wild hurricane fly, when they meet with an obstacle, mount to the sky. So up to the housetop, the coursers they flew, with sleigh full of toys and St. Nicholas too. And then in a twinkling I heard on the roof the prancing and pawing of each little hoof. As I drew in my head and was turning around, down the chimney St. Nicholas came with a bound. He was dressed all in fur from his head to his foot, and his clothes were all tarnished with ashes and soot. People have chimneys around? Anybody got their fire going there a little bit? Yeah. Can you imagine going down a chimney? It'd be a lot of soot. That'd be might be painful. You think? It might hurt, but I think because St. Nicholas is kind of round and he has a lot of padding, so he kind of rolls, so he doesn't get hurt as much. Don't you think? That might be. A bundle of toys he had flung on his back, and he looked like a peddler just opening his pack. His eyes, how they twinkled. His dimples, how merry. His cheeks were like roses, his nose like a cherry. His droll little mouth was drawn up like a bow, and the beard on his chin was as white as the snow. You notice down here he's all like eating the cookies and milk. You guys leave out cookies and milk for him? Yeah. Absolutely. You know he likes some cookies, no doubt. What kind of cookies do you guys leave out? Chocolate chip? What else? Christmas cookies? Gingerbread? Oatmeal. What about oatmeal? I love oatmeal. You think oatmeal's boring? Even with the little raisins in there? The stump of a pipe he held tight in his teeth, and the smoke it encircled his head like a wreath. He had a broad face and a little round belly that shook when he laughed like a bowl full of jelly. He was chubby and plump, a right jolly old elf, and I laughed when I saw him in spite of myself. A wink of his eye and a twist of his head soon gave me to know I had nothing to dread. He spoke not a word, but went straight to his work and filled all the stockings, then turned with a jerk, and laying his finger aside on his nose and giving a nod, up the chimney he rose. He sprang to his sleigh, to his team gave a whistle, and away they all flew like the down of a thistle. But I heard him exclaim as he drove out of sight, "Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night." See him? Has anybody ever seen Santa Claus flying up near the moon? Yes. Yeah? You've seen him? Now, let me just say one more thing, and then maybe we can take a picture together. One of the things about Christmas, obviously, is getting presents and having stockings full and spending time with your family and eating good stuff. But part of the Christmas spirit is also making sure that we're kind to each other, and we're thinking about people who aren't as lucky as we are. And so I hope that all of you, even as you're having a lot of fun during the holidays, whether it's Christmas or Hanukkah, I want to make sure that all of you are also thinking about how can you guys be nicer to each other and think about people who have less than you do, because not everybody is as lucky as we are. There are a lot of kids out there who they may not be able to get a lot of presents for Christmas because their parents don't have a lot of money. There are a lot of parents right now who are maybe away from their families. Some of them are in our military and they're fighting overseas, and so they can't be home for Christmas or the holidays. So I hope you guys think about them too, all right? I want you all to remember that the spirit of Christmas is making sure that Not just that you're getting something from somebody, but that you're also giving back to other people. Does that make sense? Yes. Who wants to take a picture with me? All right, here's what I'm going to do. I think the best way to do it is for, what do you think, Pete? Me just to sit here, right? So I'm going to just sit here. Clear out. Make some room for me. Now, I'm kind of old, so it's kind of hard for me to get down. Oh, Okay, now, you scoot over so they can see me, so they can see you, because I don't want me blocking you. All right, Pete, what do you think? Can you get everybody? How are you? You doing good? How about you? All right. Okay. All right, we got everybody?
You guys right on this side, if you guys want to rotate towards the
Now, can you see the kids behind me, or are they blocking? I don't want to block them. All right.
Perfect.
Say cheese. Cheese. All right, everybody. Oh, one more. Oh, one more. Cheese. Okay. So, I hope now is today the last day of school before the holidays? The teachers are all like, no. When do you guys get out? Not until Wednesday, huh? All right. Well, listen, I hope you guys have so much fun during the holidays. And I'm so proud of you. You guys are all working hard in school and learning all kinds of stuff. And, you know, it's really exciting to see you guys doing so well. So, and I want to thank all the teachers and the faculty, the staff who are here, because I know that you guys put your heart and soul into doing this great work. You guys have a couple questions for me before I go? I thought so. What's your question? Your name's Malia too? Sure, give me a high five for that. That's a great name. That's a great name. All right, let's see. What's your name? Hey, Sebastian.
I don't have a question, but I do know Mrs. Obama gave us these ornaments so we can make them for your Christmas tree.
Excellent. Well, thank you so much. You know, we have all these volunteers come out to decorate the whole White House, and it's pretty spectacular. So one of those ornaments might have been yours. Way to go. Appreciate it. Yeah. What's your name? You know, here's the thing. If I sign autographs, then I'd have to sign them for everybody. But wait, I'd be here a really long time. But here's what I did, though, is I signed my book, so it's in the library. And so that's for the whole school. All right? How about you?
How did you get to, well, since you're so busy, how did you get to write that book since you're so busy?
You know, what happened was I actually wrote it a couple of years ago, before I was sworn in as president, because I had written a couple of books for adults, and then they said, well, would you be interested in writing a children's book, and then you can give the money to charity? And I said I would, so I wrote the book, but then it takes a really long time because the art is so nice. The artists, it's like each page is like a painting, so it takes them a long time to make it. So that's why it's just coming out now. Yeah. So, all right. What else? Yes, that. I get 10,000 letters every day. That's a lot. That's a lot. Now, I want to be honest. I don't read every single piece of mail I get, because then obviously I just couldn't get through all of it. So I have a whole staff that just reads my mail, and then they give me letters that they think are really especially terrific, and I read those. So, all right. Yeah. Oh, it's Lawrence. What were you going to say? You know, the truth is I run around a lot in the White House, but most of the time I'm working. So it's not like I'm just running around, you know, having fun. But sometimes it's fun. You know, because the White House is, how many people have visited the White House? So, you know, it's a beautiful building, and there's a big yard in the back called the South Lawn. And so a lot of times I walk Bo at night, and that's fun. Sometimes I run around with Bo, although sometimes I have to scoop up his poop. Because I don't want to just leave it in the lawn. So if you guys have a dog, you got to walk your dog too. And clean up after him a little bit. All right, guys, I've got to get going. Merry Christmas, everybody. Happy holidays. Thank you. Thank you.
Hello, everybody. So I just wanted to come by and wish everybody a wonderful holiday. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. Happy Hanukkah. Happy, everything. And now, I thought this was the last day of school. I just found out you guys are actually in school. But I did just want to come by to say how proud I am of all of you. This is just a wonderful school. The staff, the teachers do such a great job. And you guys, the students, are doing a great job. And I just left a children's book that I wrote called The I Sing. So I left that as a Christmas present. I had a chance to read the night before Christmas. But I suspect everybody here is ready. Oh, you were watching. That's amazing. Well, then all I want to do is come in here and say, guys, I'm proud of you. I hope you guys have a wonderful holiday, and keep working hard. Keep paying attention, because your teachers know more than you do, at least for now. But if they do a really good job, then at some point you'll know more than them. All right? But we couldn't be prouder. So from Michelle, Malia, Sasha, and from Bo, we want to wish you guys a wonderful holiday. All right? Bye-bye, everybody. Thanks.